G'day mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, Jetty. We're back in SubX Redux for episode 17, and we've got some more launches we need to cover. So, between episodes, did a couple of things, just some minor things. First off, I forgetting to update my spreadsheet, so we've got some new names to launch off this episode. So, turns out, if you go looking through the crafting menu, turns out there's a high-pressure offshore pump Mark II, which are way better than the high-pressure offshore pump Mark 1s. Yes, they stack pump twice as much, so we're getting rid of those. We don't want those anymore. They're shit. We're going to pretend they don't exist anymore. We're going to go with the offshore pump Mark IIs, which I've already gone and I've already put down at our little auto oil build. Turns out these guys pump 96, so they pump twice as much, which still means we need an incredibly stupid amount of them for stuff like oil. Not so much for cracking. Well, actually, light oil needed a number of them. Yeah, just a few. Basically, I've just taken the attitude of each pump moves 100, so we needed 500, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. These guys still need 100 each. A little bit over 100, so 1 each, and this guy needs 400, so 4. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but the system is running. We're back producing rocket control units. We still have none in the base because, well, we are burning through them far too fast, and that's what we're going to hopefully fix this episode. But first off, we're going to do an intro, and then we're going to launch some rockets. So, with the intro out of the way, we're going to hit the on button. We're going to get some more supporter rockets off the ground. We have been launching YouTube subscribers left, right, and center. We're up to, well, 3,554. So we are doing a lot of launches of just normal rockets. You know, I've still got it to like 7,500, so we've still got a while to go. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will hopefully happen. So, going through Patreon supporters again, because that's the list I happen to have up on the screen. True Numbra. Thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. I think I have absolutely murdered your name, but I appreciate your support nonetheless. Probably more so considering how bad I murdered your name just then. Yeah, launch. Launch, boys. Launch! And then we're going to grab a replay. Replay has an easy name. I appreciate the fact that he has an easy name. It means there is much lower chance that I'm going to kill it. Yep, replay. Relaunch, go again. Now you might notice that some of these boxes are entirely empty. Yes, most of these boxes are entirely empty, so this is probably going to be our last launch. Off. Yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see. And then this one is actually a double supporter. I can't find his name. Really? Okay. Long-time subscriber over at Twitch, and I'm really surprised his name's not there. And also a super long-time viewer over on Twitch. Fatboy Not So Slim, who has just one of those awesome names. Yeah, it's a long name. That's why I thought I'd find it quickly. No? Turns out he still needs a Twitch rocket as well. Desperately. Yeah, the fact... Oh, hang on. Logistics off. Empty that. Load it in there. If those two go up... Oh, hang on. Empty that one. Load it in there. Check that this one is ready to go. Yes. Yes. Okay, we're going to get one more launch here out. One. Okay. Hit the OK button. Hit the off button. We've sort of run out of tiles anyway. Which is Muhammad, which I want to say has a Twitch rocket as well. I don't see his name here. But I want to say he has a Twitch rocket as well. Anyway, okay. With all that said, we're going to leave this mess up here. We're going to take our brand new rebuilt Sonic Mark II, who's been rebuilt again down here, and park him nowhere near where we're using boomsticks because that's bad. Okay. So, we're going to park it down here, and we need to make rocket control units. And look, I fully admit, last episode, I was having a little bit of trepidation about rebuilding rocket control units, because I'm like, I'd prefer to go do something else. Anything else. Anything but rocket control units, because it started feeling like really, I was having a bit of an anxiety attack about it, okay? Just a little bit too hard, a little bit didn't want to deal with it, would prefer to go do something else, something simpler, anything else. And then I thought about it, I'm like, hang on. Rocket control units. Okay, rocket control units feature speed modules. They feature blue circuits. And blue circuits feature red circuits, which feature green circuits, which feature smelters. Okay, so if we break it down to our core components, it's really not that hard, apart from the fact that you're not running. I don't actually think I can feed this. I think we're just going to cut that belt, because it sort of looks a bit stupid sticking out the top anyway. So, I broke it down with like the core components. I'm like, okay, so we need a blue circuit build, a red circuit build, green circuits to feed red circuits. We need a plastic build. Like, it's really not that hard. And then I'm like, hang on. We have, right here, a blue circuit build. And this blue circuit build is designed to run off this red circuit build that produces a heap of excess red circuits for other jobs as well. So if I was to go and I was to... What the hell does that copper do? That copper passes through there. That copper passes through there. So if I was to copy all of that in its infinite spaghetti and paste it... like just somewhere. It's all about building blocks, really. Okay, so if I was to paste down a red circuit build, and then I was to go back over here, and I was going to go, okay, hang on. So that red circuit comes off that one. So we just want this red circuit that feeds those however many blue circuits. And we just line up our... What? I'm cutting off this build, right? Yeah. Something like that. If I was to line that up with that build. Come on. Excellent. That's our blue circuit build. Which is... what? 24 in size compared to this one, which was just 7. And then with that, I'd need a certain amount of green circuits to feed it, which is literally 2 of these little builds. So hang on. Let's find a green circuit build. That's a green circuit build. And I need to paste in like a lot of these, but you know, it looks like that. And then we also need a green circuit build. No, a whole purple belt of plastic to go with 3 green circuit builds to feed the red circuits. So, you know, more of these things. We already have a few of these things. I need plastic, which we're making right here. So hang on, we're going to need a new plastic build, which is going to look something like... copy... What the hell is that copper doing? That copper is getting the hell out of my way. So in a new plastic build that's going to look something like that, the difference is it needs to be all running on purple belt. Again, like something like that. That needs to go away. That doesn't exist anymore. Then we need to really count how many red circuits we have left over. Actually, we have 2 rows of red circuits. So hang on, let's go to this build. Run max rate calculator over it. You're going to output 32 red circuits, which we're going to convert into twice that amount. So that doubled for speed modules, which then means I got to come up with 32 green circuits, which is 2 of these builds, maybe 3 of these builds. And then finally everything will get converted into rocket control units. As long as I have at least 32, I've got 16. It is a 1 to 1, a 1 to 2, a 1 to 5. What is the ratio for... It's a 1 to 1. But they do take productivity modules, don't they? Yes. So exactly how many speed modules and productivity blue circuits are you using? You're using 4. And we're going to go up to somewhere in the range of 20 to 30. So I think that'll probably do it. So basically that's my stepping stones. I need that to plug into that, to plug into those, to plug into that, to then the red circuits and more green circuits to plug into those, to then finally plug into a rocket control unit build. So if you split it up into those tiny little components, it's actually not that bad. Which then removed all the frustration I was feeling about trying to set up this build. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove that substation and get rid of that crap. And fill in just that little bit of area. And put that right about... there. Which belt is what? Yes. I take out our coal belt, reverse them along, pump them through to there. Oh, we need a train. We need a train that's going to unload things. All right, so we're going to go with many of you guys. I'd like belts, please. I'd like thingies. More stuff. I'd like bacons. What else do you have on you? You have little output thingies. Output thingies that look like those. I need chem plants. Yes, and prod mods and beacons. And it's probably enough that I can build this bit. Because I want to have this bit built before I do anything else. That goes there, that goes there. You need a general swipe of an upgrade planner. Alright, so I need pipes next. Alright, so we're going to grab pipes. Alright, you're building, you're outputting plastic. In theory, you do 90 plastic, right? No, not quite. Okay. If I was to put a beacon there, a beacon there, a beacon there, a beacon there, and then put a substation, I don't know, here? Do you now happen... Oh, fine, I'll put the substation over there. Do you now happen to do 90 plastic? Please say yes, please say yes, please say yes. 75. That is definitely a purple belt speed, not 90. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is to take a red circuit build that feeds all the materials in on the right-hand side. and rotate it twice and put it over here-ish. Yes. Alright, I'm assuming that's copper ore in. So we're going to have an offput from you, run it down, and into there. And like magic, that should make smelters work. We do need to use that upgrade planner to make everything purple, because we don't carry non-purple on us anymore. Smelter, 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 smelter. I don't know, what else do I need? Probably all those beacons. Okay. So that should get the smelters, that's input, that's output. So that should get the smelters running, which are going to put copper into that, and into no further. And the other one... has... nope. Has that copper belt, which it turns out wasn't part of the copy paste, which runs down there, which runs copper into these guys. Okay, so we've done that job as well. Can I get a spider hand, please? You. There we go. Okay, you overshot a lot. So, substations. That. All of those into there. Have some prod mods. Have some speed modules. Okay. Spidertron is great. Not to mention he has a super massive range. Oh, assemblers. Assemblers wouldn't be a bad idea either. All of those. Okay. That's pretty much got all that built. Now you need a power connection. I'm just going to link it up to there. So... green circuits and plastic come in this side. So we need to grab that malarkey and paste it there. Alright, that's roughly what that looks like. Okay, so hang on. That's a belt, that's a belt, that's a belt. Okay, so it is one belt of plastic. Okay, except it feeds in from the other end. So, we're going to get rid of that, and that, and that. That should wrap up to red circuits, but we're not doing... blue circuits, rather. Okay, so I need to grab this belt of plastic. And run it into here. Nope, that's definitely not the way things work. Okay, fine, I'm out of belts. Thank you, spider. Okay, so that brings plastic into there, which then brings plastic into there, which then brings plastic into there, I think. You, and you. Okay, so we're going to bring that belt down so it lines up, and then that belt down so it lines up Plastic now runneth thou plastic. Okay, so now we need green circuits. So I need 3 belts of green circuits on the right hand side of the build. So we're gonna grab 3. And you guys output on the right hand side. The other right hand side, the right hand side that looks deceivingly left. I think we're building over this patch in the south. Alright, and we already know from previous attempts and changes and stuff that basically, because these guys output so much stacked ore, well, I know this, you guys sort of, it was glossed over for you. It turns out that I can now set up these smelter arrays, so I can fit like an insane amount of them on one belt of ore. So that's essentially what we're going to do. I'm going to run that into there, that into... So that's a copper, which means that's a copper, which then means that's a copper. Cool. And we're going to run you up and into there. Okay, so that'll run those smelters. Turns out we need... No, I've got smelters. Hey, you. Spiderbot. Have smelters, assemblers. Those things. Those things. Alright, we'll go back to the train and pick up more supplies. Turns out I want those. I'm going to want those. I might want those things. Sure. Cool. That's a start. There's what you want. You can have those. Alright. Spidey over here, and then we're going to go upgrade planner, upgrade planner, upgrade planner. Upgrade all that to purple. Okay, it turns out we need a whole bunch of output thingies. Which are those things. And you don't have any of those things. You had 1 stack of those things. Those things are in the network. Okay. Alright, we also need iron for the iron gods. Now, iron I have over here. Yes, we're just going to put down a new one of them, I think. And then we'll have a dedicated iron line, which we're going to run... At that height? At that height. Yes, right about there. You're going to do stacked iron. We're going to... I don't have any mini-me's. We're going to put down a mini-me shoving device. Right there. We're going to run that into there. We're going to put output. So that'll give us stacked iron. Which we're going to run across the base. Are you launching? Nope. Nope. Alright, that'll give us our iron, that'll give us our green circuits out. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. You guys are going to have to come out a bit, down a bit, and then hit that belt. That belt can be hit easiest if you underground the green circuit, the plastic. And if you underground that one as well, we can then bring the second belt out, down, and across. And then the third belt can go in. That was not the intended way of doing things. I saw plastic going on both lanes. Where did it go? Hey, there it is. Alright, that solves that problem. So as soon as the iron starts kicking in, the green circuits will start kicking in. When the green circuits start kicking in, the red circuits will start kicking out. Yoink, 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 yoink. Cool. Alright, so it's iron to copper to red circuit. So we've finished 1/4 of the build, roughly. No, 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 no. Yes! I need a few of them. Alright, so now we need a blue circuit build that looks something like this. Now... I think that's the red circuit input on the right. Yes. Which is designed to be all the way up there, off that belt. Yeah, I know. Inventory's full. Don't care. We're about to make it more full. Alrighty. So we're going to put that build. We're going to take that build. We're going to slide it out of the way. We're then going to go put this build as a slightly smaller copy. I only want to grab 1, 2, 3, 4. I only want to grab that much of the build, and sure, we can have a roboport there to definitely provide power, and then we're going to have you jump entirely out of the way. I'm going to run that purple belt into there, which then we're going to go upgrade planner. Whoopsie. Alright. So that's our blue circuits, which still need sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, we're luckily keeping right here. So I need to get acid out of that build. That's bad, that's bad, that's bad. I think my best option is actually do that. And then the sulfuric acid plant technically becomes a balancer. Really? I just ran out of pipe. Okay. Hey, Trainee Poo, can I have all your pipes, please? Not that one. All your pipes. I have no idea where they are. You. We're out of undergrounds. Awesome. Alright, Spider Sean's got some. Alright, I'm out of undergrounds. Okay, so that becomes that. Which then goes into... normal pipe. Right there. Okay, so you guys have got acid. Yup. So I just need to have green circuits. Green circuits are on the left-hand side for reasons. Can we reverse that? Guess there's nothing stopping us. You know what? We're going to end up reversing those in the next episode. So I'm going to call it here. Unfortunately, we're not actually launching any of the important rockets that we're meant to be launching. So yeah, I'm going to call it here. Between episodes, I'm definitely going to go back up to the base and start it, renegotiates with its settings and make sure it's definitely going to continue launching. Same time, as I said, next episode we'll have to reverse the green circuits because I'd like to feed them in from the... Oh, you output on the red circuit belt. So you're outputting to left anyway. So yeah, I'd like to reverse the green circuits and have them on the right-hand side and have them feed in this side. So we'll do that. Maybe I'll do that off camera. Maybe I'll do it on camera. I don't know. But either way, it'll be done next episode. At the same time, we can then plug our red circuits. And we'll have to build some green circuits to plug into a... You're outputting to the right. Okay. So we're going to have to plug our red circuits and our green circuits into some sort of rocket control unit build. They all say speed modules. Okay. No, we are going to plug our reds and our greens into speed module 1s. And then we can do a rocket control unit build here and have it feed into this belt, which hopefully fixes our rocket problem. Either way, I'm going to call it here for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. Thank you to my lovely supporters we've managed to launch off this episode. Just for being Mohammed, Fatboy Not So Slim, Replay, and Trunembra. True number. Yeah, sure. Let's go with true number. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying. And if I haven't said it already, click the subscribe button. Please, please. I'm going to do... I think this series got 1 or 2 updates left in it in the subscriber list. So yeah, you should definitely click the subscribe button. But with all that said, I'm out. See you guys tomorrow.